still alive. Fighting the giant zombie as FaZe kills 2 of them right away.
Kills! A BZ start things off! You can still play for overtime, but the chase is they're gonna find Mercules! OpTic may have
choked their fair share of games at this first stage, but not this one. They do it in historic fashion.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Nucleus Esports. I'm your host, Valorant Esports, and today we got some banger highlights in Counter-Strike, some wild plays in Valorant, an action movie scene in Call of Duty League, and in Dota 2. They was just going off. Let's break it all down. Trust me, you don't want to miss what we got coming up. But if you like what you see, like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Also, make sure you follow us at all our social media handles at Nucleus_Esports. Let's jump into it. I ain't gonna lie. The IEM Cologne Major Stage 1 is already getting interesting. Check out the biggest plays from this past weekend.
To speed up a little bit, maybe realizing this is their best bet.
Orps moving in ramp side, so you got to deal with Nitro quickly.
Nice.
And they're not able to bomb drop.
History.
Oh, lets them all pass, goes overlooked, doesn't get anything from it. That's a disaster. And now with Bro dead, Bigger right on the precipice of securing stage 2 in historic fashion. 16 rounds in a row at 0-12 down. Every bone in your body said it was impossible. No one had done it before, and yet here they are. This is a big that have choked their fair share of games at this first stage, but not this one. They do it in historic fashion.
Great feeling when you've got that extra third man. Here they come. Down goes the bomb. Flashes connect. It's brutal. There's nothing for you here. M80, a goose egg, 7 rounds in.
Slacks, I know that you probably want to hold on to this AK, but I don't know if you're going to get the chance. Flamus is starting to track you down. Zordy might do it first, and bang, yeah, just pulls the trigger, 5 alive.
Go.
30 seconds.
Tanks going one way. Magnajet's already finding Swisher, and it is looking like the stomp that first half did dictate. One back from Lake, unable to handle another on the follow-up. It's just JPA here. Bed boom, tightening the noose. Bomb on Flamus' back, and no need.
Safe to say, they wasn't playing around, y'all. But the action wasn't just limited to that server. Some of these results caught me off guard, but let's take a look at the results and some of the action from Valorant Masters London, Swift Stage, Round 1.
Vitality are spreading the net. They're playing it slow as Profek wraps around the back. The spike is fleeing the site. Profek is a fake in this moment, feigning a fight for this site, and he's demolished the NRG. Oh my goodness!
Oh, that's rough.
You hold your breath, you wait to see what happens, and it's devastation every time. He's hungry. And he liked the last dish, why not take another bite? Spirit C1, down and out, and Flexen's waiting his turn. Another for Durka. They're gonna give him the chance to take them all. For Vitality, a team who we questioned if they could even make it here. But who amongst you doubts them now? Durka closes with an ace.
Well, no, maybe not. Blow's already finding one. Making this seem dangerous. Patman under pressure as well. The shot's not quite landing, but his teammates are there to support. Even still, it comes down to one. Udotan to try and save them from around. This should have been easy. His opponent's above him, and the classic can't quite close him out. Any other gun would have denied the red.
Do a lot here. Tap comes in, Leviatán having to swing in under pressure. King finds one, but they don't have the diffuser! Defenders. This was his map from Batman's going to be used to try to delay them. You can already see the pace picked up by Leviatán, and they've managed to find the trade. Neon lays his life down, but the reward,
Not the weapon for this round, but I was going to say it might be worth it in that scenario. They managed to cross, but 2 players into the spawn is going to be an issue. They need to get rid of them, and it's all just falling apart. The red's available, it's being used, but there's another player just waiting round the corner. And from the depths of defeat, Leviatán.
A lot of teams made their presence felt this weekend. Now, from highlights to headlines, the LPL finds BLG Ben for $22K over skipping fans' high fives.
One of League of Legends' biggest stars is making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Billy Gaming, top laner Ben, has been fined roughly $22,000 by the LPL after skipping mandatory fan high fives during a pre-match walkout. League officials ruled that Ben violated player conduct rules and said his actions negatively impacted the fan experience. BLG was also fined about $7,000 for failing to properly manage the situation. The punishment has sparked debate across the esports community, with some fans calling the fine excessive, while others argue that VIP ticket holders paid specifically for those player interactions.
$22K for not giving a fan a high five? That's wild. If it was me, I'd be trying to give everybody named Mom a high five. I ain't missing out on nobody. But let's get back to the competitive scene. We had a few teams from the Call of Duty League Major 4 minor bracket trying to make a statement. And they definitely did that this weekend.
You're trying to find the opening kill, but we have to locate where these SMG players are. A BZ lines up a double, only a 20-point difference. Steve shut down the first wave.
Water route from 04, red by Neum. 231, 244. Split spawn starting to come through, but Scrap gets the round to Abusa. Now your focus can start to be at the front. Can you get these wins? Scrap is trying to chase out a kill, but it's not going to happen. Keep your eye on Hydra on the backside of the play. Trying to be a nuisance. We've got a tie game. Pistol out. Hydra's able to find 1 and 2. 04 will drop. What a comeback for Thieves in map number 1. They'll strike first.
Especially on this A site. So many different angles you can watch it in towards the warehouse, but he's able to find the first kill clean. Smoke grenade still in the back pocket. It caused a little bit of a distraction. And on the both players, 1v1.
20 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to go quickly. And Hydra's going to re-wrap back to the backside of P2 stairs. Able to find the information. Shots are through. Oh my God, Hydra for a 1v3. Unbelievable. It just doesn't stop. 2 1v2s from Abizi. And now the icing on the cake.
Trio there, good for 2. This is an interesting sequence as well. Dashi very much struggling in this game, but his team still has a 50-point lead. If he kicks it up even a little bit, you got to imagine OpTic gonna be feeling good. And also, that is a heavy trophy investment, so who could have slide in, killed 2? Think about the Hellstorm and all those trophies you just used on this hill, not really doing too much for you.
Nothing. You can't stop the nuke. Unable to intercept, need something a little bit bigger to take care of this man. Fighting on towards time. Shotzi and Dashi in the feed. And Hook has done more than enough to break this hard point, to hold on.
I mean, you devastated a couple rosters through the roster mania. All this hubbub to make the switch, and all that just to be target practice for OpTic Texas. A dominant 3-0.
Yeah, hardened bots for OpTic right now. Active indeed. GG.
Or that in favor of LA. Studs and Nays need the Reign Supreme over towards the bookshelf because this is looking like score number 4.
Looking like it. Last little bit. Dashi can only find one of the 2. But look at Hydra rewrapping backside fences.
Oh no.
OpTic are a bit stuck behind the tank. First kills come through. One more to grab. Can you get there to pick up and score in time? Yes, you can. That's for reeling. They're finding the kills they need, though. That's all 4 dead. It's going to be an opportunity for someone to grab this and potentially score behind. Nia will drop. Here comes the relay. It's just going to be down to can you find the kills? Abizi start things off. You can still play for overtime, but the chase is not. They're going to find Mercules. OpTic may have been the kings of consistency, but Black Ops 7 is now firmly in the hands of the LA Thieves with 3 tournament wins in a row.
And that's how you make a statement. Now let's move over to Dota 2, where if you missed out on the World Cup Closed Qualifiers this past weekend, here's some of the hottest plays from that event. check it out.
Dan's gonna come out.
No, they're not.
Yeah, this crippling
You found the
fear
puck.
doesn't do it yet, but puck is coming. The Night Stalker, as well as the Tusker, just getting completely controlled. Here comes the ult from Senku, as he's going to be able to try and turn it around. Tiny comes in as well, has an avalanche. Necrophos will be dead. Double kill for the Night Stalker. You need to get more here.
2 seconds for...
He's got to eat something.
Okay.
I mean,
so Drow Ranger, strong hero. This might be something that doesn't get to show off in the finals, unless GamerLegion is very confident and they want to try and play against it.
Yeah,
like how their counters work, stuff like that.
I've been seeing it a lot. Like, this is not the first Drow game I've seen. Like, I saw a ton of Drow in Blast Slam, so I'm curious. Like, and that's the thing where it's like, you have to be prepared for it. You can't just let them first pick a Drow and have no counter idea, which they go for this arena. Sunray, this is some serious damage. Oh boy, oh boy. The second the Drow starts to attack, it all falls apart. There's the GG. They finally get, the spell combo they were looking for, but you are 2 games of net worth behind at this point, so well done from Ignite.
Can he get speed though? Level 5. He's so fun.
It's a bait. He's a bait. Speed had a Lotus. He has a second Lotus. He has a Fairy Fire. He gets his Earn charge now. Oh, man. RCY's here going to zip in. He doesn't quite have level 6 on Necrophos.
GamerLegion here, but no damage.
He's just going to walk straight in. There's going to be the Omni Slash. He's taking a lot of damage, but he does have a full Lotus and a Magic Wand. He's getting completely topped off by the double supports. And now NA Joy fighting the giant zombie as Fade kills 2 of them right away. Speed might be the one that goes down, but I think that's all you're getting. This Undying is unkillable.
This Tombstone makes... I mean, there's so many things that makes Primal's Beast life hard, but that Tombstone, he just cannot walk, cannot do any damage. 3,000 HP on the Undying right now. And that's a bad.
He's I mean, pair the Undying's like sustain with the Coddle heals and the Witch Doctor heals, it's just not possible. There's the GGs and GamerLegion. They're gonna do it. They're gonna be the team.
Look, the competition ain't doing nothing but getting tougher from here. But hey, it'll be all for this week. I'm your host, Valorant Esports, and this is Nucleus Esports.